Staying warm by the screen side, ScreenSide.
Oh yeah, the caves.
And welcome back to ScreenSide.
Hello.
So we are starting our new recording session here. So we're now in the caves of, I want to say misery, but I don't know if they're called that.
It's the same thing. Very descriptive.
Yeah, it's not that far off. It's not too bad. They give you 90-degree rotations when you do these kind of turns. Mm-hmm. So it's not like I'm having to, accurately guess, very carefully.
Right.
Some games have tried that shit, and I hate that. So
That was a very well-placed power-up.
Yeah, it refills all of your sand tanks, and so makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Sunlight.
Especially however much you had to use to get through there.
It wasn't too bad, actually. I think I still had like 2 or 3 left.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's right. That was the whole, you need to do this. This is the future looking at you.
Oh yeah,
bats.
that.
More bats. It's driving me batty.
And, here we go. The whole purposes of the rewind.
It's a good thing we found that sand thing.
Well, it's more of, well-placed sand thing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Fine, you know what? I'm just going to hang here from the side precariously until they get close.
Just
Voila.
hang out.
That was easier for me to do than to try and hit the midair. So, whatever, bats. What fucking ever.
Those batty bats.
What is it, Willie? Are you trying to comment on the game too? Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that off the camera, but one of my dogs, Willie, was making minor woofing sounds, which usually means nothing, but
Yeah. We have some canine companions for this episode.
Well, they're here every episode. They're just being vocal today. Which, is fine.
They got stuff to say. Important stuff. Like Rof.
Yeah, apparently.
Ladders.
Oh, you know what it is? I know what he's responding to. It's the bird sounds.
Oh.
He always gets this way around bird sounds. If I put on like one of those nature CDs,
He'll just go nuts.
And there's birds on, he'll do that the entire time. And usually when I want those nature CDs on, it's from like meditation. I'm trying to meditate or something like that. And
the
so,
dog going nuts doesn't exactly help that, is what you're saying.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, having Willie do that every, couple of seconds breaks one's concentration a bit.
Only second to having him pee on your leg.
Well, thankfully he won't do that in the bed, so,
Yet.
No, fair dues to them, they're pretty good.
Ooh, that's a slippy wall.
Well, it's slippy because we just got out of the water, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, they did the physics actually pretty decently, so that when you first get out of water, it would give you shit about trying to climb up a wall. Yeah, I know. It's kind of fun trying to change directions in the middle of a swing.
Oh, just like everybody, you can change your momentum halfway through.
Well, on a rope, you sort of can. I mean, not with that much accuracy or efficiency, but yeah, you can do it.
I'll start the story from here next time.
I'll start the story from here.
You do that.
Does he pass out every time?
Yep, basically, it just seems to have that effect. And yet he keeps doing it. That's the wrong way.
Hey, this thing seems like a good thing to walk into. I lose consciousness and bang my head every time. Whoa.
Well, he has the little visions of the future, which I think he's, looking at as prophetic, but,
I think he's just hallucinating. He's on that wacky stuff.
It usually does show the future, so I'd say it's pretty prophetic. I mean...
Twinkle toes.
Okay, yeah.
Twinkle, twinkle.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Bats.
Roof.
Why did it have to be bats?
Roof, roof, roof. Oh, all but one.
Almost. There we go. Okay. Oh, nope, not going to happen there. So... That's all right. And up we go.
It's amazing the things he can and can't do.
Yeah, it is a bit strange, but at the same time, it's reasonable. I would say. Crap! I missed.
Swing and a miss.
So my question is, which we never actually do find out, what the hell is Farah doing this time? I mean, oh yeah, ow. Is she like, where the hell is he? He should have been at the baths like forever ago.
Yeah, did she just be like, I'll meet you at the baths? Do. What the hell's he doing?
Yeah.
I don't know. She might be doing her hair or her nails or something.
No, that's... she's obviously doing something badass, but it would have been cool to see, what they had her doing that was so badass.
True. Or could just be doing absolutely nothing. She has no problems. All the problems are his. He gets there like, oh my god, how did you get here? She's like, what? Why?
Also,
I just walked. What are you talking about?
that is a very good point. He could just be really having shit luck. Well, and I'm having shit luck there with my timing. Okay.
All right, there we go. Back on track.
We're getting there.
Ooh, a thingy.
Oh yeah.
Stabby.
Yay! I can fuck up again.
We can stab sand.
Well, it's more of the developers are being nice and letting me fuck up again.
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to.
And really, it's a good way. Like, you can make things really hard that somebody's going to mess up 4 or 5 times to get the hang of. And you know it, you plan for it, and, you plan that in.
There's one other benefit, and that is your engine doesn't have to be as high quality, I guess, is the right way to put it. Right. I mean, as in, let's say that the animation that's supposed to occur when you're jumping fucks up. Mm-hmm. Well, now you've got this great rewind button to say, no, it didn't fuck up. It's a good way of basically giving your engine fudge room. Yeah, I know.
Again, who puts things like that in their place? You know what this room really needs?
Spiky swords that twirl around and fuck people up.
Yeah, on a pillar. And the only way to get down is either jumping 4 stories all at once or making her way past the spiky pillar that's always continually twirling. Twirling!
Twirling towards freedom.
All right, push the block, push the block. Stop the block. Push it over here.
All right, come on. There we go. Give me a fuck-up container.
Yay.
Yay!
Didn't refill anything, it didn't look like, but hey.
Well, there was nothing really to refill.
Yep.
Not since the last one, at least.
That's good.
But we are almost done with this stupid sewer room. It's not my favorite part of the game. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think it plays well.
I mean, the puzzles and everything are well designed and all that.
Yeah, it's just I've never been fond of this room, and I'm trying to figure out exactly why. I mean, what precisely is it about this room that makes me hate it so? And
well, maybe like we've been saying, why would you have this in your place? Why would you build this in your city?
Well, this is obvious. You'll see actually why this is here.
Oh.
This is actually...
It's not poor city planning.
No. This is actually pretty decent city planning. This is like the cistern for the well.
Oh.
Because if you've not noticed, there are buckets at the bottom of all these ropes, which does two things. It's actually quite brilliant. It tells you, A, if you've been on that rope specifically, and B, it tells the story of what the fuck that rope is doing there. It's not just a pointless rope, in other words.
Yeah, it is both the water source and bathroom for the city.
Well, I don't know if we've seen a sewer system through that so much, but yeah, I see your point.
Well, we haven't seen a sewer system entirely, and we've been all over the depths down there.
Yeah,
So-
that is a fair point there. Yay, more health.
All right. Time to go hallucinate. Again.
Yep.
More? I don't know. The whole thing's just a big hallucination in my estimation. Ooh, big
Well,
words.
remember, he's
yeah!
technically the person that he's telling the story to
It's like I'm glowing.
is hallucinating this story. So basically, it's a hallucination of a hallucination.
Inside another hallucination.
Yeah. In who's
Oh, hey.
it's basically hallucination inception. And yay, and we actually got an extra container from that.
Nice.
Woohoo!
Very nice.
Yeah, so that was just a bit of an extra aside. I didn't actually have to do any of that last bit, but I wanted the sand container and the health boost. So, you see, it was actually a well. I mean, they actually show what the hell its purpose was.
Gotcha.
So, that area is actually, quite useful to the castle.
It's a well on a cliff.
Well, yeah, yeah, fair point. Also, it never said that the architecture was very accurate.
True.
But, for what it's worth, I've seen games do far worse atrocities to architecture.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was close.
Nice block.
Thank you. I didn't think I was going to make that, actually.
And stab in the butt. Stab in the butt gives you power.
I mean, and the guy just swept out his friend. But I mean, and so as he tells this story, are we expecting him to be like, and it was at that point I stabbed, and then I stabbed again at that monster, but he hit me, so I decided to rewind time just a few moments back. That way I'd have a bit more health, so I could kill him that much more. I swear this is that important to the story.
And then his friend showed up, and then another friend who was exactly like him. And then one of them kind of came slowly at us while I jumped over one and stabbed him in the nuts. And then
Yeah.
they both looked at me, and I blocked and walked kind of sideways. And then I attacked one, yet he blocked. And then we looked at each other for a few moments. I did a backflip backwards.
Oh my god, does this story have a point?
Oh
Like,
my
is it
god,
going
yes, this is
anywhere?
all very important details.
So in other words, it's like George R.R. Martin with, when the dragons are coming, like they were doing on South Park.
Yeah. That and or How I Met Your Mother's story. Like, that took literally years for him to just get out.
See, I've not watched that, but I've heard that's exactly the problem
Yeah.
with it. Is like,
Like, why are you going this into detail on something that has absolutely no bearing on anything?
Yeah, exactly. Or there was the fantastic riff tracks of Santa Cream and the Ice Cream Bunny.
That's
Where-
a wonderful one.
Yeah,
If you haven't seen it, check it out.
If you have not seen it, it is worth seeing. So basically, within the movie, and we're not really sure why, they decide to break off of the story of the Santa Claus and the ice cream bunny, and suddenly have
an entirely unrelated story.
It was basically Thumbelina.
Yeah.
The traditional, like, Hans Christian Andersen Thumbelina, just in the middle of this movie. And the funny part is that it starts off this woman going into this exhibit, and there's this, like, voice on the PA system that starts telling the story of Thumbelina, and then she starts to imagine herself in the story. So basically, you then get the whole said the voice, or I told her about the voice that came over the loudspeaker that said this.
Yeah.
And
we're watching a movie, watching a movie telling us about something else, telling us about a story that one of the characters, like 3 or 4 Inceptions in, decided to listen to.
Yeah. It's basically movie Inception. but it is so hilariously bad that it is, obviously worth riff tracking.
Yeah. It's a wonderful episode. You wonder if you're tripping, like, half the time. It is just great core material.
If nothing else, watch it while on cannabis.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. That will make it a magical, or a more magical journey.
So, again, does he describe how often he stabs these guys in the butt?
You really have to wonder. I mean, I guess that's what it was coming down to earlier, is, how descriptive is he in this story? I mean, he keeps saying that, I'll start the story from here next time, and there we are, having to listen to this diatribe.
Yeah.
Anyway, this needs to continue next time on ScreenSide.
All right. See you guys then.
All right. Bye.